So if you guys follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any social media platform, which you should, you may have seen pictures of me or posts of me shooting in India. I actually had the opportunity last summer to film a short film, be the cinematographer for a short film, in India for a nonprofit organization. And it was really fun. It was a different project. I've never really worked on anything like this before, and I was really excited to get to do it. And it was also my first time shooting a short film overseas out of the United States. So that in itself had a lot of challenges that I had to overcome with the crew, and I was really excited to see it all come together. And I just wanted to take this time to make a video and share with you some tips and some things that I learned along the way. And a lot of these tips actually help with just general run and gun filmmaking. So I think this will be really helpful to a lot of you YouTubers out there, so I hope you guys enjoy this. So one of the biggest challenges was deciding what gear to take, because when you film at home locally, you can bring whatever gear you want. I mean, as much gear as you can pack into your car, at least that's for my sake, so I pack a lot of stuff in the car. But we filmed everything with our Blackmagic cinema camera, and we're very limited with what we could bring because we're flying on a plane, we can't bring everything, and you really want to have your gear by your side the whole plane ride, so you want to carry it on. So to do this, we actually got Pelican cases. These are model number 1510 Pelican cases, and they're perfect size for carry-ons on planes. They're perfect. I definitely recommend you guys get Pelican cases. They are amazing. We actually, after this trip, we actually went and got more cases for our audio gear, and we actually have one for our drone, and that allows us to just easily carry everything to our video shoots, and it's a dream. Now, as for shooting with lenses, we're also very limited as to what we can bring because we can't stuff all of the lenses we own in the Pelican cases. So we actually rented from borrowlenses.com and got a Sigma 18-35 f1.8, and I fell in love with this lens. If you haven't tried this lens, you should definitely check it out. It's just an all-around great lens because it's a zoom lens and low light. So it's very useful, and I wish I owned it. I do. So we've got our gear and we've got our low light lens, but that's not enough for lighting situations. How can we bring lights to India? Well, we just couldn't. We had to find a workaround, and it was actually to get these $35 Amazon lights, and they actually worked very well. We got 2 of them, and they come with little filters, and I'm not holding the other one due to lack of hands, but these filters are nice because it's got a blue one and an orange one. The blue one's somewhere. And these things are actually very powerful here. Blinding. So now we've got all our gear in the Pelican cases, we've traveled to India, and we've started getting footage. But where are we gonna put all that footage? This is a lot of footage, it's a 2-week trip. So what we do is we get 4 terabyte hard drives. One is the main, one is the backup. And what we're able to do is just bring these along with us and plug them into a hard drive dock straight into our laptops and dump footage from our SSDs from the Blackmagic onto the hard drives and organize everything, and then have the other hard drive as a backup. And in our particular case, the hard drive dock we had a cloning feature, so we didn't even have to have the laptop plugged in once one of the hard drives had the data on it. We just clicked a little button and it moved all the data from this hard drive to this hard drive, and it was as easy as that. And then we had 2 backups that we were able to keep safe and bring them back to the States and work off of. So in my main points, I talked about packing your gear up, lights, hard drive space, but another thing that I probably should have mentioned first, but I'm gonna mention it now, is just general preparation. I mean, if you're in a different country, you don't know necessarily what your locations are gonna be like. Well, you may, but generally you don't, and you don't know really what the situations are, and you might have limited resources to what you can get. So it's very important to be as prepared as possible. So what we did was we actually storyboarded the entire film on poster board while we were in India. It really helped us out having a shot-by-shot indicator and just crossing things out as we went along to see progress in what we were doing. And of course, for a project like this, if you guys watch it, link will be in the description as well, I'll mention that at the end of the video, there is a lot of cuts and it's a lot of sequential stuff. So it was very important for us to have this indicator and to be able to see really what was next and keep on track. So it really helped out, and I definitely recommend it for your future videos. So that's about it for the tips that I have for you guys, but I'd just love to share one example that we had of using our resources. In the short film, we needed to have a courtroom scene, and we could not find anywhere that we could film this courtroom scene. And what we actually did was we got a veneer from one of the local shops and actually set it up behind a wall and used our little lights to make the lighting look realistic. And with proper sound effects and editing, we were able to make this scene look like it was in a courtroom. So that's about it. I hope you guys check out the video. It's really fast paced, got a lot of cuts, and it was just something different compared to our run and gun, shoot 'em up action videos. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and please leave feedback. Leave a comment below, shoot us an email, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us. We'll get back to you.